Hello, it's Martin here with Danny after our 1-1 draw at Bracknell. It's quite an eventful game, especially the second half, mate.
Yeah, it was. Blood cuts thunder. I enjoy them type of games, I do. First half, Bracknell should have been well and truly out of sight. I thought they were fantastic. Absolutely bullied us, chewed us up, spat us out. I think the only thing missing from them was their second goal. We didn't really lay a glove on them at all. It looked like that we hadn't played in 10 days. That's what it kind of looked like and felt like watching it from the sidelines. And yeah, I give full compliment to Carl and Bracknell for that. And then second half, obviously we tweaked things, and I felt we were probably the better side second half. But then football's funny, and we've gone on, got ourselves back in it. Stonewall penalty, absolute Stonewall penalty, not given. They had a Stonewall penalty even before that as well, to be fair, I thought. And then Luke Kearney's pulled off one of the saves of the century. One of the best saves I've seen live. I said that when Ryan Clark pulled off a couple last season and bits and pieces, but that save for Luke Kearney and was absolutely out of this world. And we got a hard-earned point. Will Bracknell feel aggrieved? Yes. Should they have had all three? Yes, I'll probably say on the balance of play and chances created. But you know what I'm like, Mark. Togetherness is everything for me. A work ethic, and we showed plenty of character second half.
We did. Tactical changes at half time seemed to turn the game in our favour, though.
Yeah, it did. Yes, of course we tweaked it. We have played a couple of different formations throughout this season, and yeah, it did work. I felt probably Bracknell didn't get to grips of it until probably a little bit later on in the second half. But yeah, that's my job. That's what I've got to do. That's what I'm here to tweak and here to do. So when you see something as bad as what we were first half, we had to make sure that we weren't that bad again. Otherwise, we'd have been on the end of a cricket score. So no, fantastic, great response. And yeah, like I said, it's a good point for us away from home.
Yeah, Matt Barry-Argy's had to go off. He really put his body on the line with that challenge, though, to keep.
Yeah, he got injured by blocking. I thought that was going, goal bound. So, I thought Matt was terrific tonight. I thought he's got better and better. Everything I think about him. What I feel about him. But I don't think he's been at his best this season, if I'm honest. But one thing he has done the last couple of weeks is getting back to the old Matt Barry-Argy's. But I keep saying, we've had such a jaunt. We've not been at home, and it's been tough. I feel like we're forever away from home, and we've missed George Smith for a long period of time, Harry Williams for a long period of time. They're big players for us. They are big players for us. Luke Kearney was out all last month. Jensen done brilliantly. I'm not saying he didn't, but Luke Kearney in this league is one of the best goalkeepers in this division. So, yeah, big players. Reece Tyler coming back tonight. His first game in 4 months. So, and what a second half he had. So, slowly but surely getting players back. Slowly but surely, I feel like we have turned the corner in performance-wise. Not first half today, but especially the second half. Away at Walton as well. I thought we'd done brilliantly well. And the win's coming. I do feel that. I can sit here and say that we're one defeat in 8. Also, I could say 1 win in 8. So, but yeah, no, we'll keep moving on. And like I said, training then on to Dorchester.
Yeah, well, no one would be surprised we're away again Saturday to Dorchester, and we always know it's a tough game there.
It was, I had a right wobble there last year, from a winning position against 10 men, and they beat us. I managed against Tom pretty much all throughout. It feels like all throughout my managerial career. So they're a good side, Dorch. Obviously, we need to rest and recuperate correctly. Good training session on Thursday, and then get on the coach and head down to Dorchester. There's
a stat I'll give to the chairman actually today. We've played only 4 home league games on a Saturday this season. It's quite unbelievable, really, isn't it?
Tells a story. It don't just hurt us as on the pitch as well. It hurts the football club massively.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes. Our football club is I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. It's desperate. It's like I said, there's things that go on that not people see behind the scenes and things, but we are in a predicament. I'm not going to sit here and say we're not. We are because, like I said, we just haven't had any home games. It's the one home game we gets rained off. We could never have played it on Saturday, and it's just obviously it takes its toll. We don't have you know, a benefactor as such. It's all hard-working people behind the scenes. It's, you know, sponsorship we get in, you know, nights that we put on at the club, and it's really hurt us. I'm not going to sit here and lie. It's absolutely crippled us.
It is, yeah, but it's quite an unbelievable stat, isn't it? Only 4 home league games on a Saturday.
When we're December.
It's the 22nd week of the season, yeah.
Yeah,
so
to have 4 home league games is, I said, mate, it tells a story. I'm sure, like I said, there's a lot more things to come out, but you know, at the end of the day, it's no football club can help that. You know, exactly that. So
yeah,
but yeah, we will. Enjoy tonight. Enjoy a good point away from home against a very, very good Bracknell side, and back to training, then on to Saturday.
Yeah, well, thanks for your time as ever, Danny, tonight, and see you Saturday, mate.
Cheers, bud. Thank you.